Today is Judgment Day. Good morning, YouTube. It's me, Brian. Today's Wednesday the 17th of January. On my way to work right now. And I'm going to talk to you about something a little personal. Countdown to Friday. So Friday I'm getting a procedure done. A cystoscopy, to be exact. And I'm not looking forward to it. So they just have to, go in with the camera and, look at my bladder. Wonderful things that you have to go through as you get older. It's funny. When I went to my first appointment to a urologist, he said that a urologist is like a male version of a gynecologist. As soon as he said that, I knew I was in for a hell of a ride. It's not anything, you can prepare for or anything. Not anything you can get used to. One way or another, you're seeing a urologist. I guess my time just came now. When it comes to things about your health, you just have to do it. You just have to just say F it and go for it. I guess as the days go on, I'll do it. Obviously it's going to be a continuous vlog, so Thursday all the way to Friday, I don't know, maybe up to the procedure, we'll see. And you're going to get my honest opinion, my honest reaction, and we'll just take it from there. Alright. We are on Thursday now, January 18th, and tomorrow is the big day for me, so I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous. I'm actually very nervous. Never, got this done before or anything, and I don't know. I've been looking online and looking at other videos, and I know some people, like most people, would say, "Oh, why are you doing that? You shouldn't be doing that, because you're gonna get a lot more bad news than good news, I guess." Yeah, no, I'm actually very nervous, and tomorrow I'm just gonna go in, I guess with an open mind. I mean, that's really all you can do, Go in with an open mind and just accept it, I guess. I don't know. They say it's gonna take no more than like 5 minutes, maybe less. So that's something I just want to go in, do, and get it over with. I don't want it to take longer than it has to. And honestly, those are my thoughts up to this point. I'm gonna see if I can take you guys in there. Obviously not, showing the procedure, but I guess the reaction, and then probably dive into a recap and just give you my final thoughts on it, because it's gonna happen. It's inevitable at this point, I've been dreading this day for about a month and change, so it's just something, I guess, that you gotta do. And I never really thought that this video would be like one of the first 5 videos on my channel that I would bring you up close and personal to something so personal like that, and then I'm gonna give you my feedback on it. Just said that. So yeah, getting out of work right now. Taking the night off from my other job, and tomorrow I'm actually free. Not looking forward to it, and I'm gonna just keep saying that because I don't know. I guess I'm just trying to convince myself that it's all gonna be okay. Yeah, we're gonna go in there not knowing really what to expect except for a camera. I actually work in the medical field. I started off as a CNA. I would work in the endoscopy unit, and I was trained to sterilize all the scopes. So it just depends. It varies. If it's just a endoscopy, they would use the smallest and thinnest scope. For the colonoscopy, which is the one that goes up the rectum, it's a thicker camera, thicker scope. And for the endo, I mean, obviously it's just a shorter, so you would need a very thin one and a shorter one. So I remember cleaning these scopes afterwards, sterilizing them. Obviously you're wearing proper PPE and everything. And the only thing I keep picturing are these freaking thick scopes. And I mean, mind you, the cystoscopy that I'm going to be doing tomorrow is a procedure where they're going to be going through my urethra, proper terminology, or pee hole to most. I'm kind of hoping that they're going to be thinner scopes, like a lot thinner than the ones that go in the mouth, because those scopes, they have to be thinner. There's no way the endoscopes that I used to sterilize, I mean, it's not the same ones, obviously, but like they're not going to be using it for both procedures. However, there's no way it's going to be that thick in diameter going up the urethra. There's just no way. I mean, it has to get done, and it's just part of life. So, see you guys in a few. Today is Judgment Day. I'm nervous. I'm driving over there, and you know, they didn't say anything about taking somebody with you or anything, so I think we're okay with that part. I'm also hopeful that there's nothing going on, you know what I mean? But we do have to address the situation, you know, and we do have to see what's going on in there. I'm not in any type of pain or anything. I know a lot of people by now are probably wondering, why do you have to get a cystoscopy done? All right, and the reason why is because there's I guess, traces of red blood cells in my urine. They said it's not too much, is what the urologist says, and my PCP said it's a moderate amount. And what was weird is that my white blood cells weren't elevated, meaning I'm assuming, you know, they get elevated because there's maybe an infection in the body or whatever, or a UTI. I had no idea guys can get a UTI, first of all. I mean, that's, I guess, a dumb moment right now. That wasn't the case with me, though. I don't have any of that. I'm usually pretty healthy. I try to take care of myself. I honestly did not want to do the procedure. And according to the urologist, many males do not want to get it done. I'm going to take you guys in with me. Hopefully they don't say anything. I mean, they shouldn't. It's my procedure, right? And yeah, we'll see how it goes. We're going to go and check out the bladder, and we'll be right back. All right, so we are here at the building. I forgot what floor it's on. I think it's like the second. I am now waiting for the doctor, and he should be coming in real soon. I took a look at that scope real quick. It's actually right under there. Yeah, that's no joke. I don't know how that's gonna go in. The tip of it is like a ball, and then the rest of it is like very thin. But I think we're gonna have a problem with the tip of it. I don't know. It's supposed to be me and the doctor. He should be coming in like soon. That's the lidocaine, but it looks like an injection, really. Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work. And you gotta have lots of lube.
I just need you to take Cipro. Are you allergic to Cipro?
Oh. Breathe. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Let the squeeze.
Let me know when you're coming out so I can prepare. Whatever that means.
Yeah, it's not as bad as good.
I feel like peeing.
Yeah. When you're done. If you have to go, you can let it go.
We're kidding about the pressure.
Yeah, we're done.
Just feels a little weird.
I didn't see anything weird. We'll send this off for analysis. This is urine that we took directly out of the bladder. They'll spin it down and look for any cancer cells. I don't anticipate we'll find anything.
Okay.
Going forward, it's good to check the urine every 6 months. If PCP isn't going to, I certainly can.
Okay.
And then we'll send it off also for that same cancer cell test. Usually the recommendation is after 2 to 3 years, if it hasn't gone away, to repeat the workup. But hopefully it does go away.
And it has nothing to do with the medications that I'm taking or anything? Okay. That wasn't fun, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like a crime scene in here. That's just betadine solution. Ladies and gentlemen, the only thing I could say is, wow. Wow. Yeah, so going back to what I was saying, it's just a lot of pressure that you're feeling down the urethra all the way up to the bladder. However, the only thing I gotta say is, and actually that was actually pretty cool, is, I mean, I guess at the moment when I was getting that done, is he got into the bladder rather quick. He did warn me. He said, you know, honestly, the most pressure that you're probably gonna feel is when we're passing the sphincter, and after that, I mean, it should be easy. So I mean, I was, you know, obviously, as you could tell from the video, I was asking him questions and whatever, and I was telling him, you know, just let me know when you're coming out so I can prepare, and you know, I don't know. I mean, I like to, I guess, hold on to something when it comes to like stupid stuff like that. I guess, you know, it's my first time doing it. It's not something that I do on the regular. I just everybody's different. I guess, yeah, guys can be I don't know, I guess a little dramatic, I guess, but you know, you're sticking a camera up my pee hole. I'm gonna be dramatic about it, you know. Leaving the office, I feel kind of like how I did when I first came here. And when I first came here, I had to do a prostate exam because I guess because the doctor said that it could also be a factor as to why there may be some red blood cells, maybe inflammation of the prostate. I felt weird that day leaving the office, and I think it's safe to say I feel the same weirdness now, except from the back. Now it's in the front. So that is my experience to the cystoscopy. I guess it's safe to say that everybody's male anatomy is different. You know, I mean, just be ready. I mean, that freaking scope, it's probably like a foot in length. The thickness, it is pretty thick. When I saw it, it was pretty thick. And you know, he was right. You don't really, the going in wasn't really the tough part. It's the sphincter part that when you get to, and I'm not trying to scare anybody, but that's really that's like the high point of that whole procedure, I guess. You did feel a little bit of a added pressure, unnecessary added pressure. So I was nervous. It was fairly quick. I think he was inside for like 3 minutes, maybe 4, or however that segment is. I'm glad it's over. I'm glad I could just, relax now. And he said he'll call me. I mean, if there's anything alarming, but he doesn't really expect to give me a call at all. So I do have to do some kind of a checkup in 6 months. But I want to, I hope this was very informative to some of you, not most of you. And yeah, I didn't really expect this to be, like I said in the beginning of the video, one of the main videos of me beginning my channel, but I want to try to keep it real with you guys, and I hope to see you guys real soon. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe, and on to our next adventure.